Okay, today I'm going to talk about the rope shackle. First off, admittedly, this is not my idea. I merely took a product that's already on the market and modified it by using larger line and making the shackle longer. And then I sent one off to get pulled apart by Mill Valley Splicing in Massachusetts, and this is what they sent back to me, and it failed in the knot where I was expecting it to fail. This is where the knot would have been, right here, and that's where it failed, so I was expecting that. That came after I tried to break this one as best I could. This one has some miles on it. It's lifted the front of a Cat 143H grader. It's almost lifted a Ford F-250 diesel off the ground, the entire truck, and I just couldn't break it. So I wanted to get one tested and see where it would fail, and that's where this one was. Both of these are made, well, all three of these are made out of 7/16, which is plenty strong. If I do the math and break the failure point down to a working load limit based on a 4-to-1, it's stronger than this hook, the working load limit. This has a 7,100 pound WLL, and this has a 8,100 pound WLL based on a 4-to-1 safety margin. This is a 3/4 inch shackle with a 7/8 inch pin. And the nice thing about the rope shackle is if you've got a tube thimble on the end of your line, it won't fit through a 7/8 pin. I'm sure it'll fit around a 5/8 shackle, but it won't fit this one. With the rope shackle, you've got no problem fitting through a tube thimble, fitting through a regular thimble, going around a hook. That's no problem. I am shipping these out with a section of polyester sleeve as a chafe guard. I've sent a couple of them out with the sleeve cut in 2 pieces. I'm just going to start sending it out in one longer piece, and then you can cut it as you see fit. If you're using it around a shackle, a thimble, a hook, you don't need the sleeve. If you're using it around a rough recovery point, something that's been around, got some rust on it, or is roughed up, you'll want to use that sleeve over it. Otherwise, you'll start to chafe the line pretty good. But basically how it works is, this is basically just a fixed eye, but instead of it being stitched, you can open this up by pulling that out, and you just put it over the knot, and then you just run this back down, milk that closed, and then that's it, you're done. When you set this up, this is how you're going to want to set it up, with your anchor points right here where my fingers are in the knot at either 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock, depending on your orientation. I had this tested around 3/4 inch pins, since that seems to be what the majority of people are using, and you can see right there that those are the bends that were in it when they tested it. The only downside to using this is you can't use it around something with a sharp edge or a 90-degree bend, like a weld-on recovery point. You can't just slip through the hole and then use it like that. I mean, you can, but you're going to degrade the strength of the shackle quite a bit because of that sharp bend on either side. It'll start to cut into the rope, and just the bend itself degrades the rope pretty good. So you're going to want to use it around something round, like a shackle or a pin. You can use it to connect your winch extensions to your main line. You can use it to connect your main line to your tree saver. This will work fine through the loops of a strap. And a fraction of the weight in space, which makes them nice. Again, when it's closed, you're just going to see where the berry goes in right there. You just pull that out, pull your knot out, put it around what you want to put it around, put it in there, and run this back down, just like that, and that's it. Make sure you orient it just like that. Alright.